Hello, hello. What's your name?
My name is Hamza. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. So let me ask you this question about the birth rate because there's a data came out in the census that said now population there's increase in ethnic minorities and there's decrease in especially white or non-ethnic minorities. So what do you think about that in the UK?
So, you see, the problem with a lot of people is because I know there are a lot of people that are going to get angry, people in the extreme far right who are going to have some issues with that and say they do not see a reason why ethnic minorities should be increasing while their own population decreases. What I would say to that is that this is a question, or rather a function, of human development. Human Development Index, if you look at the HDI of the United Kingdom and other places in the first world, Northern Europe, North Asia, if you look at places like in Far East Asia, like Korea, Japan, these are countries with an aging population. The reason why the population is
Asian population
is aging, yes. And there's a correlation between the economic development of a country and the aging of the population of that country. As an example, if your country is booming from an economic perspective, you're not going to want to have a lot of kids. It's people from the third world countries that have a lot of kids. So people who are immigrants here, so-called ethnic minorities, they come here, they're struggling. Of course, they want to have a lot of kids because there's strength in number. And whether you like it or not, might is right. That's all I can say about that. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I think what people should be more concerned about, rather than this type of ethnicity is becoming more, is a cultural assimilation. That should be what should be foremost when it comes to a change in the demographic and or ethnic distribution within a population.
cultural assimilation. What do you mean by that?
Cultural assimilation. So let's say, as an example, you have a culture in a given country. You want people to adopt that culture because once people adopt that culture 100%, then there is no longer any difference. There won't be divisions within a country, for instance, subcultures within a country. Like we have the Asian community, we have the Jamaican community, we have the African community. I think this is the main thing that people have a problem with. They want assimilation. It isn't just a problem with...
Do you think then assimilation, is it the same thing as integrations?
Yeah, it's the same thing as integration to a large extent. And most people have a problem with foreigners who come to a place and refuse to integrate. That's the problem they have. It's only few people that actually have a problem with the racial element. These people would be far-right, neo-Nazi, etc., call them what you want to call them. They exist, but they're a minority.
Yeah, so what's the solution? What's the solution then to that? Like, in order to the birth rate goes up for all ethnic groups?
I don't think there's a solution. Once a population begins to age, there are certain factors that cause this, like what they call old money, primitively accumulated wealth within the ethnic English population. There's definitely a large amount of old money. I mean, we have some families here that have colonial wealth, establishments for hundreds of years. So when you're in that kind of money, it's quite obvious that your population will begin to age. So I don't think there's anything that can be done. Rather, they should concentrate on fomenting a national identity which will spread across different groups.